Drury. Along with me tonight is Mikey Batt and Shane Miller as usual, here to bring you championship game here between the Eastern Musketeers and the Paoli Rams. Musketeers come off a victory last night against the Perry Central Commodores, and Paoli got a victory over the Tell City Marksmen in the second semifinal last evening. Musketeers won the regular season matchup between these two teams back in January with a low-scoring contest. I think the Musketeers won by about 13 or 14 points, but it was a good contested game there to start the first half as Paoli went into halftime 18-11 over the Musketeers, and we got a chance to speed them up in the second half. And hopefully we don't wait around as long tonight, guys, to get things going. But let's get into it. We got about 13 minutes to go before the game, for the tip-off. But what's your thoughts on this game, Mikey Batt? Welcome back here. Glad to see Chase is doing good. He's here at the game with us tonight. Everything checked out all right, so it's good to have him here with us tonight. And I know yourself as well wanted to be here.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for checking on him. I think they would have had to tie us down to keep us away tonight. I mean, we were pretty upset sitting down there watching last night, but he's doing good, and I'm glad of that. But, you know, for this game tonight, I think it's important for us to get off to a quick start, you know, kind of set the tone from where we left off when we played them in the regular season. You know, I think the longer you let them hang around, the tougher it's going to be to defeat them. And I think the ball's got to go into Cherry. You know, watching it on TV last night, second half, he become the player we've been waiting on, and we got to continue to give him the basketball. It just opens up so much more, and we can't allow second chance points. We've struggled here the last few ball games of rebounding. We got to do a better job of rebounding tonight.
Shane, what's your thoughts, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to, you know, like we did the second half last night, play like that in the first half. You know, we really, you know, pounded it inside, and you know, like I say, it's going to open things up, and you know, it's going to allow us Kate to get open, and you know, and Cherry, he needs to be aggressive. He needs to fight for position, and let's get it into him. And we usually play a lot better when we do that, inside out. And I think if we can start that the first half, you know, we're going to be in pretty good shape defensively. You know, just go out there and we need to rebound, keep them off the boards.
I agree with you guys. One thing that we didn't get a chance to talk about in that first matchup, as Paoli's got another player back that was injured at the time, but John Moon will be in the starting lineup. So probably, in my opinion, probably their best defender that they're going to get tonight, and which will absolutely help them tonight. But another one of the key components, and I'll definitely get you guys keys to the game, but the one thing I thought about today is Fletcher Cole, probably their leading scorer, had 1 point in that first contest with us there at home back in January. Don't know if we can keep him to 1 point tonight, but it sure would be nice. I think keeping him in maybe single digits, if we can, will give us a real good possible chance of coming away with this thing tonight.
I definitely agree, you know. And, you know, I watched the game Tuesday night with Crawford County and Paoli. Didn't watch last night, but they've seen a lot of zone. He's been able to roam freely, and, you know, he's got range, so he's been able to step out and shoot it pretty freely. Where tonight I feel like we're going to come out man-to-man. He's going to have KT probably on him, or Jones. And I think that's you know, it could be a difference maker for him, you know, understanding, you know, it ain't going to be as easy as it has been the first two ball games.
Agreed.
I can't remember, but tell me if I'm wrong, was Caleb Jones not hurt the first time we played him with the ankle injury? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I was going to say that Caleb guarded him some, but he may have been hurt. Maybe it was just KT.
But, you got it there in your stat sheet there, brother.
I didn't pull that game up. Yeah, told me not to.
I think one thing with Cole too is he's a good passer. I watched him the other night. He could, you know, he's just not a good shooter. He handles the ball well, and you know, and he's a good passer too. And so I know we've seen him a lot with our boys throughout the years. And I mean, obviously he can score the basketball, but you know, now he's got people to help him, so he don't have to do that anymore. And he does a good job of getting the ball up.
And I can guarantee you, there's no kid his age in this gym that's played more basketball than what he's played.
No, I mean we've seen him since what, third, fourth grade,
and just to be as savvy and as a smart basketball player, knows the game, Of course, he's had it drilled in his head. His dad's the head coach, and but he's a nice player. We're going to hear good things from him down the road. Probably this won't be the last time we're talking about Fletcher Cole. But another guy from Paoli that we haven't talked about that's kind of turned it on here lately is Isaac Cornett McBride. He started scoring the ball a little bit. Probably their biggest guy, and if they can get him going, that opens up a lot of things for him and for Fletcher and Trey Rominger, their other guards.
Right. And, another thing, keep them other guys off the board. Moon, and, you got Little comes in and plays, too.
Yep.
They're good, hard-nosed players. They're going to get on the boards for them and rebound the ball hard. And that's when I say, go about rebounding. We're going to have to rebound from all 5 positions.
Yep. And I know Carson hasn't been starting. Carson Little we're talking about. But you could tell in that first game when we played him, he's probably their most physical player.
Right.
So, as far as getting in there and beating on our bigs, and roughing them up, Carson's not afraid. He's a football player. He's a quarterback. He's taking some hits. So, but hey, I wanted to talk real. What do you think about this hat Shane's got on his head right there?
I seen that. I wonder where ours is at.
That's what I said. But that is pretty sweet. I like that.
The only one in this game right now.
I like that logo though.
Yeah, I like the hat. Lincoln come up with a good design.
Yeah, so. It is a good design. But and we're in reference to the New Eastern baseball cap. If people out there wondering what kind of hat we're talking about, but we'll step away. We got about 7 minutes. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Sectional 46 from Tell City and Eastern Musketeer basketball, WSLM, out of Salem, Indiana.
Hey, Denny, have you heard about the Awareness Washington County Chili Cook-Off? It's back this year.
Wow, when is it? It's always so fun, and the chili was awesome last time.
It's actually going to be Saturday, March 12th from 4 to 7 at Southern Hills Church. It's going to be in the fellowship hall there.
Terrific. How much does it cost?
It's only $5 for adults and $3 for children, so it's a great deal.
What a deal. Can you still eat all the chili you want?
Yes, and you get to vote for your favorite chili and the best decorated booth.
Really? Do the chili chefs get prizes?
Yes, they do. Cash prizes for Best Judge Red Chili, Best Judge White Chili, People's Choice, and the Best Decorated Booth.
All right. How can people get into the competition?
They can go to awarenesswashingtoncounty.org and download the registration form and all the info. You can also check out Awareness Washington County on Facebook and get the information there, too.
Well, I'll be there for sure, and I'm bringing my friends.
Great. I look forward to seeing you there.
So what's this I hear about the Awareness Washington County Chili Cook-Off?
It's coming up soon. It will be Saturday, March 12th at Southern Hills Church.
Super. What time?
Starts at 4 and will continue until 7.
How many different chilies will there be?
I heard they had room for 14 teams. My goal this year is to taste every single one of them.
Well, good luck with that. I tried last time. Even with small samples, I got really full. But there were some awesome chili recipes.
There will be this year, too. There'll be both red and white chili and cash prizes for the chili chefs.
Cool. I like the variety. What about dessert? I need something sweet after chili.
Well, you're in luck. There's a dessert auction that showcases amazing homemade desserts.
Perfect. Last time, we bought a pineapple upside-down cake and an applesauce cake that were outstanding.
Great. There's also going to be activities for kids, too, as well as a silent auction and a bag raffle.
Bag raffle?
Yep. Come to the cook-off on March 12th, and you'll see what that's all about.
I'll be there.
All right, welcome back to Tell City High School. Here we got about 5 minutes, getting ready to get the national anthem and starting lineups. That do it a little bit different here to get things started on time, as we're going to have those starting lineups and national anthem before the clock hits 0. But some more quick thoughts on some other games, surrounding games, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, Mid-Southern Conference tournament sectional basically is Scottsburg and North Harrison will play. Talking to Coach McIntyre before the game, I guess they had a tragic down there at North Harrison Friday as not a player, but a very close friend of one of the players was in a car wreck and lost his life. So our prayers are out for that family and the North Harrison Cougars. And then on the other side of the county, the Senators playing up there at Edinburgh against number 3 Edinburgh in 1A. So good luck to them.
And I want to wish good luck to Doc Nash and the Borden Braves down there at Borden tonight as they play Christian Academy there at home. I think that's a 7 o'clock start. As we're getting the national anthem, we'll step away one more time and get that. We'll be back with your starting lineups for both teams. You're listening to Sectional 46 and Eastern Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from Wslm, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey guys, it's Jalen Hoare. March Madness has begun here at John Jones Auto Group. We're ready to jump in the spring with a fast break down the course. Here to assist you get an on-fire deal, one that you can take right to the basket. No fouls here. We have over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. That would be a huge score. Doing business at John Jones just feels right. Almost as good as watching your favorite team win that buzzer beater three-pointer. We put the ball in your court. Give us a call at 877-473-5546 and check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com.
Be sure and check out all the John Jones locations for sales and service in Salem, Scottsburg, Corydon, and Greenville. You see so many because they paid so little. This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. The hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corydon.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they paid so little.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
Commissioner. All right, welcome back to Tell City High School here. Got the national anthem, got back home again in Indiana saying here, guys, and, this is what it's all about. It's championship night here in Indiana, and if you're not from Indiana, you don't really know what it's about, and that's about all I had to say about it,
Yeah, I agree. Even when we've had Adam on the radio when he was up at Ohio bringing guys down, I mean, they're amazed with how it is over here with Indiana high school basketball. So,
and what a cool gym, Shane. This gym is really cool. I've never been here. I know you've been down here playing at North Harrison. You've been here before, but first time here. Really cool, old gym. Pretty good size, pretty good size gym.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you watching on TV and you don't realize that it's a lot bigger than what you see on TV. And so, it is a very cool old gym.
Well, I'll get you starting lineups here. First four is the home team, the Paoli Rams. They'll go with a freshman, number 14, Fletcher Cole. They'll go with a senior, number 22, John Moon. They'll go with a junior, number 20, Isaac Cornett McBride. A sophomore, number 24, Trey Rominger. And another sophomore, number 50, Andrew Cup. For the Musketeers, it'll be the same starting lineup as we had last night. They'll go with the 6'3 senior, number 23, Cade Jones. A 6'1 senior, number 24, Caleb Jones. 6'1 sophomore, number 25, Caden Temple. In the middle for the Musketeers, 6'10 junior, number 30, Jacob Cherry. And rounding out the starting five for the Musketeers, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Yancey Edlin. Well, guys, that's your starting lineups. Paoli's coached by Coach Dusty Cole, and the Musketeers are coached by Mr. Chandler Pribble. Pretty even crowd, it looks like, guys, as I look around the gym here. We're up I'm not sure what's underneath it because we're about 50 feet above everybody. You didn't get stage fright, did you, Shane?
No, I did. You know, it's a totally different role from 365 days ago when we've been waiting for this opportunity. You know, last year we were the underdog all the way through and, you know, was able to advance to the sectional finals and had a brilliant, great game plan and, you know, executed for about 31 minutes and 30 seconds till there at the very end. But now the roles are kind of reversed as we're the favorite of this sectional. And, you know, the big thing talking to the coaches before that, you know, Coach Fribbles really preached to the guys today is it's not ours yet. You got to go out and earn it. But we haven't won the big games yet this year. And this is one of these big games again. We've got to come out and finish the deal.
Well, we're going to win one, Shane. I think this is the one you won.
You know, they got to be fired up, ready to go. And, you know, the thing is, you got to be able to manage that. You got a lot of adrenaline going right now. You know, I never got the opportunity to play in a game like this, but I played some baseball, and you got a lot of energy. You got to be able to control that. You come out.
And I was thinking about it today, you know, as I was getting ready. 31 years ago, I was sitting down there on the sidelines, and these kids, if we win this game tonight, and I'm sure we'll talk to some of them about it, this is the night they'll never, ever forget.
You never forget.
And, you know, it's been 31 years for me, and I still think about, you know, winning that sectional back in 91 and as a junior and as a kid that didn't get to play a whole lot on that team, but what it meant to me to go along on the ride with my friends, it was pretty special.
Sure, and that's, you know, I've been talking to Boone and all these younger guys that's not actually playing, but, you know, soak it all in. You know, it's something you'll never forget.
But we're about ready to get this thing going as Isaac Cornette McBride and Jacob Cherry come to the center circle, and we're about ready to get this championship going from Sectional 46 down here in Tell City. Referee blows the whistle, comes to the center, ball's up, and it is controlled by the Eastern Musketeers, right side to Yancey. We look right down low to Jacob and throw the ball away as he was covered by two people. Now Fletcher Cole, Paoli. Out top now to Trey Rominger. Left side to McBride. McBride's going to let three go, and he knocks it down. 3-0 early on here, Paoli. Caden Temple with it out top, being guarded by Trey Rominger. Right side to Yancey Edlin. Edlin now looking, goes to baseline to KT. KT dribbles out top. Now Caleb Jones on the right wing. Looks inside to Jacob Cherry. Now to Yancey. Yancey now on the left wing. He's looking. Slides it left to Kate Jones. He's going to be bumped by John Moon. That'll be the first on Moon, the first on Paoli.
Yeah, good start for Paoli there.
Yep.
Knocked down the 30, but KT's guarding Fletcher coming out here, so.
Here's KT into Caleb Jones. Now goes the high post to Kate Jones. Right side to Yancey. Yancey looking inside, drives the baseline. Now, out to KT. Now KT, back out top to Kate. Now goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry goes to work. Turn around, hook shot, got it.
Good stuff. I mean, it looks like we're really trying to get the ball inside, which is good.
3-2. Paoli on top by 1. 6:48 to go here in the first. Left side to McBride. McBride looks inside. Still looking. Now we'll shoot it again. Shots off. Offensive rebound by John Moon. He'll give it back to McBride. Now Moon, now to Rominger. Rominger will back it back out. Now give it off to Fletcher Cole out top of the circle. Fletcher now slides it left. Drives baseline. Spins. Pulls up for a 10-footer, and he knocks it down.
Tough shot. He earned it. KT played good defense there.
Mikey says good defense, better offense on that. 5-2. Here's a pull-up by Kate Jones. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Trey Rominger. Rominger over to Kump. Now Fletcher. Fletcher will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Kate Jones. Kate on the move now. Throws it up to Jacob Cherry. Cherry off the glass and got it.
Keep attacking that.
Yep.
Keep attacking. That's what we need to do.
5-4. 1 point margin for Paoli. Under 6 to go here in the first quarter. Fletcher with it out top. Cole looking, thought about a three. Now goes right side to John Moon. Off to Trey Rominger. Rominger gets the ball screen to the middle. Now off to McBride. McBride to Moon. Moon back to back out. Now goes to Trey Rominger. Rominger back to back out. Being guarded by Caleb Jones. Now Fletcher Cole. Cole with it now. Off to Trey. Right side to Moon. Moon out top to come. Right side to Fletcher. Fletcher drives baseline, pulls up for a 10-footer. No good. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be Musketeer basketball, and it is.
You know, they're being really patient, kind of like the last game we were playing. But the thing is, with that, when you're that patient, use that much time, and you don't score, it makes it tough.
Yeah. Musketeer basketball. Caden Temple, right side to Cade Jones. Looks inside again to Jacob Cherry. Cherry, ball flipped out of bounds by Fletcher Cole and will stay with the Musketeers. Well, they're really up and down.
They are, and he was kind of too low there on the block when he received that pass.
And Mikey talks about it quite often, too, about when he grabs it, he's got to make a move now. He can't wait on the defense. There's a three by Jones, and he buries it.
Good play there out of bounds.
Yep, 7-5. Musketeers on top now. We're just under 5 minutes, 4:45 to go in the first. Trey Rominger off to McBride, out top now to Come. Right side to Fletcher Cole. He'll drive middle, dump it down to Isaac McBride. Away by Jacob Terry, and they're going to call a foul on him.
They called that before, you know, the play even happened.
That was absolutely a great block right there.
Great block. I mean, nobody at all. He had all ball. And sometimes they do that with Cherry. I mean, he's so big and stuff like that. You know, they think he's going to, you know, foul when he doesn't.
That sends McBride to the line for two. He misses the first one.
You're almost better as a referee to let the play happen and then call it. You know, so I'd rather him do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what he did. He anticipated that call.
McBride with one more.
Oh, that's a lane violation. Yeah.
I didn't catch who that lane violation was on there.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Yeah. Rominger went in. Trey went in on it. Like just a dumb play. I mean, he doesn't have the ball.
All right, Musketeer basketball. 4.5 minutes left here in the first. Caden Temple, he's going to walk it across the timeline here. Now picks it up. Goes to Edlin. Now here's Caleb Jones on the left side. Back out top to Yancey. Now back to Caleb. Caleb looking. He'll drive at baseline. Now goes back to Yancey. Yancey with it. Looking. Now Caleb. Download it to Eli Guthrie. Back to Yancey. Now KT. KT let three go. He got it.
Good ball movement. Great ball movement there on that zone.
10-5. Yes, it was great ball movement. Real good patience by the Musketeers on that possession. Now Rominger. 10-5 is the score. Musketeers on top by 5. Rominger will back and back out. He's going to probably go to work right here on Caleb. Now here's Bladen Patton that's checked in the ball game for the Paoli Rams. He replaces John Moon. Rominger spins back to the basket, lays it off the glass. No good. Cade Temple with the rebound. Up ahead to Cade Jones. Jones drives middle, cuts through, lays it off the glass, and we're going to be off of Cade Jones and to the Paoli Rams.
Kind of looked like for him. That was a good drive. If he would have stopped something, got him up in there, I think he would have scored that.
But Branson White replaces Caleb Jones.
We're doing, you know, that last time they did get to the basket, but defensively, we're doing a pretty good job of cutting off them drives.
Mikey, you able to keep up with this, buddy?
I'm with you.
All right. Patton with it out top, off to Rominger. Right side to Cole. Cole, now to McBride, out top of the key. Being guarded by Eli Guthrie, now off to Fletcher. Fletcher Cole looks for the roll, nothing there. Now it's going to slide it left to John Moon. Back out top to Cole. Cole goes left side to Bladen Patton. Patton looking inside, gives it in to Moon. Moon spins, turns over his left shoulder, off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Eli Guthrie.
There you go.
Tapped it around. He earned that one. Here's Cade. Off to Branson. Now Temple. Cross court to Yancey Edlin for three. Got it! Timeout, Paoli. 13-5. Musketeers on top with 2.5 to go here in the first quarter, and it'll be a full timeout by Paoli. We'll step away here from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Nighting, can I have a quick word?
Of course, Governor. What can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service.
Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSA.
Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments.
Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it?
You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years,
Welcome back to Tell City. Paoli basketball, 13-5 the score here. Musketeers on top by 8 after a three-point bomb by Yancey Edlin. Left side now to McBride. Out top to John Moon. Right side to Fletcher Cole. Now Trey Rominger tries baseline. Nothing there, being guarded by Branson Wright. He'll back it back out. Now go out top to Cole. Now to McBride. McBride back to Cole. Cole now out top of the circle here. Left side to Pat. Pat drives the baseline, looking. He's going to step out of bounds. Turnover, Paoli, back to the Musketeers.
You know, this is kind of early on here. You know, got to watch. Kind of a danger spot for Paoli.
Now Edlin. Yancey back to Caden Temple. Temple now drives it down the middle. Goes baseline, flips it over to Branson, and it's going to be off Branson White. Back to Paoli.
You kind of you drive that baseline. You see that a lot, where they, drive the baseline and go out of bounds to try and make a pass there in the corner. So
they're kind of picking up on them a little bit, ain't they?
Yeah, they are. We've done that a few times here.
Cole now off to Moon. Now top to Rominger. Rominger slides it right. Now Patton on the right wing. Back out top to Rominger. Now to McBride. McBride thought about a three. Not there. Now goes to Fletcher Cole. Cole back cross court to Patton. Patton, he was going to eye up a three on the way. No good. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Yancey on the attack now. Down the middle of the lane. Spin move. Off the glass. No good. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Boy, I like seeing that out of Yancey.
Oh, yeah. And he's a player who can do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you like to see him driving that ball to the basket. And that's what you want. You want to see other guys besides, Cade and, big guys scoring the basketball. It just helps the team.
Carson Little set to check in after the first free throw. The first one is no good by Yancey. Carson will check in and replace John Moon. That would be Moon's second foul. He'll probably sit for a bit, I would say, unless this thing really gets out of hand. Edlin eyes the second one. It's on the way. Good. 13-5. We're at 1:22 here in the first quarter. Musketeers up by 7. Now Patton over the top to McBride. No good with the lob. And Nancy Edlin comes out of there with the rebound. Good play by the Paoli Rams. Just didn't convert there.
We picked up on it just in time to be able to catch that. I was getting ready to say it's 14-5. They didn't get the point up there.
14-5, 9-point lead. I'm sure Coach Pribble's going to look for one here, and they're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to be Paoli basketball here, so they can hold for one.
Well, we can't force down to the post. We just got to let it happen.
So 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cole with it. Drives down the middle. Spin. Pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out there by Carson Little. Little back up with it. Off the glass and got it. Carson Little with his first two of the night. 14-7. Temple to Branson. Musketeers hopefully a hold for one here as they get the ball at the beginning of the next quarter. Temple with it out top. We're down to 19. Right side to Yancey Edlin. Edlin holds on to it. Being guarded by Cole. Hands it off to Temple. We're down to 10. Getting ready to go now. Temple slides the left to Edlin. Out top to Cade. Down low to Jacob Cherry. Cherry over to Branson White for a three. No good at the buzzer. That brings us to the end of the first quarter score. Musketeers on top of the Paoli Rams, 14-7. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to bring you second quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Mr. Neidig, can I have a quick word?
Of course, Governor. What can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say thank you.
For what, sir?
For your service.
Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSA.
Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments.
Without Hoosier Hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it?
You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament.
Governor, the only way you could prepare for Hoosier Hysteria is by getting your ticket.
Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back to Tell City High School here. Start of the second quarter will be Musketeer basketball, holding on to a 14-7 lead. Ball comes into Caden Temple. High post now to Cade Jones. Jones looks. Now goes baseline to Branson. Now looks inside. Ball stolen away by Carson Little.
Can't have them kind of turnovers.
No. How about a pass fake and then go the other way?
Well, he didn't even let him get to the spot to post up.
Here's Cole. Cole pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Caden Temple. Our last 2 or 3 offensive possessions have not been some of our most stellar possessions here. Here's Cade. Cade Jones now. We're going to get a foul on Carson Little.
You know, and I don't understand referees why they left. I mean, I understand as far as you got to let them battle a little bit, but Jerry gets tackled a lot.
Oh yeah, you can't push him out of there.
No.
I mean, I get it. You're giving up about 6 or 7 inches. There's Cherry's jump shot. Good move. 16-7 now. Back to a 9-point lead for the Musketeers. Pat now with it. Off to Rominger, right side to McBride. Back out top to Kump now. Kump to Patton on the right wing. Being guarded by Cade Jones out top to Rominger. Rominger thinking about driving. He's being guarded by Caden Temple. Now goes right side to Kump again. Back out top to Patton. Left side to McBride. Now back to Rominger. Rominger to McBride. McBride has it out top the key. Now goes left to Little. Back out top to Patton. Down to 6.5 minutes here in the first half. Coach Cole yelling out plays now. Patton still has it out here by the circle. Now the high post to Kump. Now to McBride. McBride will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Cade Jones. Jones across the timeline. Caleb now. Now to Cade. Cade looks inside. Nothing there. Going to drive middle. Flips it over to KT for 3. Got it!
Good drive and kick there by Cade.
Real good. 19-7 now. 12-point lead by the Musketeers. Rominger. Spins. Backs KT down. Ball's off. The jump ball. And it's going to stay with the Paoli Rams. That's just good defense right there, guys.
Really good defense there. And like I said a minute ago, they're really being patient, but it's tough when you don't come out of there with a bucket when you're that. You run, a minute off the clock?
Yeah, we're down to 5:40 here in the first half. Pat triggers in underneath Paoli's own basket here. He's looking. Now throws it out top to Cole. Cole check back in the ball game now. Now to Patton. Patton thought about a 3. Now going to look to drive, spin, step through, little jumper, and rolls it in. 19-9. Up ahead here to Cade Jones. Jones loses a handle. Now Rominger with it on a breakaway on the right side. Off the glass. Got it. That cuts the lead to 8. Cross court. Caleb Jones up ahead to Cade. Cade now to Caleb. We got somebody right there in the middle there. We can throw to. KT standing wide open there. Back to KT. Cross court now to Caleb. Caleb. Back out top to Yancey.
I mean, that middle's
Wide open. You could drive a truck in it right now. There it is, Eli. He'll pull up for a 15-footer. No good. Ball brought for him. We're going to get Yancey in with a foul. So 4:44 to go here in the first half. Musketeers holding on to an 8-point lead. 19-11. Paoli basketball. Bladen Patton will walk it across the timeline. They're probably going to be patient again. Right side to Fletcher Cole. Fletcher out top to Little. Tries to dump it down low to McBride and it's kicked out of bounds and will stay with the Paoli Rams. So Patton here triggered in for the Paoli Rams underneath their own basket with exactly 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball comes into Cole. Now to Carson Little. Dumps it down to, tries to get down to McBride, and the ball's stolen away, up ahead now to Yancey. Hits Cade Jones. Jones now, back to Yancey. Yancey will drive it baseline. Shot fake. Out top to Caleb. Now KT. Cross court to Yancey. KT with it. Back to Edlin. Back to Temple. Over to Jones. Over to Eli. Now to Cade Jones. He'll pull up for a 10-footer, and he knocks it down.
That was a better ball movement at that position. Got that ball in the middle.
Paoli's on the move. Fletcher Cole down the lane, off the glass, and got it. We got to do a better job of getting back to that.
Yeah.
He beat every purple jersey. Every purple jersey he beat down the floor right there. 21-13. Under 4. Uh-oh. Cade Jones comes up with it. Almost a steal by Paoli. Right there in that middle. Here's Jones for 3 more. No good. Rebounded by Eli Guthrie. Up off the glass and got it. Coach Pribble's asking for a timeout. Not going to get it. Here's Cole. Ball stolen away. Here's Cade. He'll be fouled by Fletcher Cole, and probably a good foul on Fletcher.
Yeah, we had numbers.
So 23-13. Musketeers on top by 10 with 3:19 to go as Jacob Cherry will check back into the ball game and replace Eli Guthrie.
You notice when we've got that ball to that middle, good things have happened.
Good things are going to happen. And now you got the guy that can pass out of it in there now.
Yeah.
There it is, to the middle. Cross court to Yancey. Yancey thought about a 3, nothing there. Now goes back to Temple. Temple. Cross court to Cade Jones, and he slides out of his hands, out of bounds, turnover Easter.
Took his eye off it for a second.
Now 3 minutes, Paoli basketball left here in the first half. Patton with it out top. To Little. Off to Rominger. He'll drop baseline, pull up for an 8-footer. No good. Patton comes out of there. It's offensive rebound. Now gives it off the goal. He'll let 3 go. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Yeah, we can't let him shoot too many of those wide open like that. Here's Cade. Cade gets the bump, pulls up, now goes cross court to Caleb Jones for 3. Got it! Man, I tell you what, he's been big.
Yeah, that's a couple now for him.
Yeah, he's been big there in the stretch right here.
Like I said a minute ago, them guys knocking down shots are going to be tough to beat.
26-13, we're going to keep it here for a minute, let Mikey get a chance to get caught up, get a few things in here. But 2.5 left here in the first half. Musketeers up 26-13. Mikey?
Well, defensively, we're doing a pretty good job. We're trying to get our bigs in that ball screen, and we're doing a great job of hedging and almost trapping it. And we're covering that roller where they can't get there, and it's giving that time. So we're doing a great job on that defensively. I still think we got to do a little bit better job securing the basketball on the rebound. Offensively, if we'll just take, we've doubled them up right now, 13-point lead. The longer they take and have empty possessions, it's just giving us an opportunity to get whatever we want down here. And, when we've been patient, when, like you all said, get the ball in the middle, Caleb Jones loves that corner.
Oh, man.
That is his shot. And, that's great senior recognition there by both of them. Caleb Brady shoots the basketball, and Cade Jones not forcing a 15-footer and kicking it out right there. But I think, with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half, it's crucial. They get no closer than this going into the half.
I agree with you, Mikey.
In this lead a little bit.
So it'll be Paoli basketball coming out of this timeout. Exactly 2.5 to go here in the first half. It's McBride, Patton, Rominger, Cole, and John Moon. For the Musketeers, it's Cade Jones, Caden Temple, Jacob Cherry, Yancey Edlin, and Caleb Jones. Right side now to John Moon. Out top to Trey. Left side now to Fletcher Cole. Out top to Bladen Patton. Patton back to Cole on the left side. Cole will dribble it out. I'm going to set something up. Now back to Patton. Right side to Rominger. Down to 2 minutes. Rominger dribbles it out by the circle. Now flips it right side to McBride. McBride goes to the baseline to Patton. Patton looking inside. Nothing there. Now go inside to John Moon. Moon spins. Back out to Fletcher Cole. We're under 2 minutes. Cole with it now. Out top of the key. Left side now to McBride. McBride drives to the basket. Flips it up. Off the glass. No good. Rominger with a rebound. He'll go up. He'll get a second foul on Jacob Cherry. Well, no comment. Well, I would almost take that one more than the first one, just for the simple fact that Jacob really doesn't have to jump right there when he's guarding Trey, you know. And
I mean, what did he get him with, though?
It didn't look like he got him with the body for sure, unless he drug him on the arm. I couldn't tell. But Rominger at the line here to shoot two for the Rams. First one's up and no good. Well, I tell you what, the games I've watched with them, they've really, really struggled at the free throw line here lately.
Yeah, and the positive thing right now is I know with Jacob having 2 fouls, but Eli's played well.
He has played well. Rominger with one more to try to cut this down to 12. It's on the way and good. 26-14. Musketeers on top. 2-2-1 pressure by the Rams. Caleb Jones with it. Up ahead to Yancey. Back to him. We're going to have an over and back, and it was.
Yeah, I don't know why he passed it there to him. I mean, keep that ball in the middle.
You know, we've had our turnovers, the majority of them have been unforced.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
They've been unforced. So we're down to a minute and a half. Off the pack. Out top to Rominger. Rominger now goes to work. Back to McBride. McBride drives middle now out to Cole. Cole looking to attack. Nothing there. Spins. Being guarded by Temple. Back to the middle. A little runner and he knocks it down.
That's a tough shot.
Tough shot. 26-16. Musketeers on top by 10 with a minute to go here in the first half. Temple off to Caleb Jones. Now Yancey Edlin on the left wing. Now goes to Cade Jones. Jones with it. Cross court now to Yancey, or Eli Guthrie for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by McBride. We don't need that really right now,
we don't need it. Work it a little bit more.
Here's Cole. Now McBride. Right side to Kump. Out top to Pack. Now McBride. Back to Rominger. Looks like Paoli will hold for one as we're under 30 seconds here in the first half. Rominger just holding on to it out here by the volleyball line. Probably get something going with about 10 here. We're down to 18. Down to 13. Rominger still has it. Now he'll start the dribble. Under 10. Rominger. Over to Cole. Down to 5. Cole pulls up for a long three at the buzzer. No good. And it'll be out of bounds. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half with a score. Musketeers on top of the Paoli Rams, 26-16. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors, and get a commissioner's corner here during the halftime. Let Mikey get his stats together. And Shane get his thoughts on this first half action. We'll be back with you in just a moment. You're listening to Sectional 46 from Tell City and WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, sectional week as we speak. One of the greatest weeks in the entire year. You had a great girls' championship, wrestling championship, swimming, diving. What a fantastic time of year for you and everybody involved in high school sports in our state.
Well, it is, Bob. And, it's just, it's so much, I'm just so happy and proud of our schools and our student athletes and our families and our supporters because, we've been out and we've had some great championships. And, people are so appreciative of the opportunity to be back, as we've talked before. But, man, it's just been a lot of fun. And the crowds are electric this year.
Well, they seem to be. They seem to have been electric throughout most of the year, especially now at this week. Let's go back to last Saturday. 4 great championships played at Gamebridge Fieldhouse for the girls' championships. And, I thought with the exception of maybe the 3A game, he had some very, very competitive and exciting championships.
No, that's exactly right. Those 2 morning games, you didn't know who was going to win it. They were back and forth, and one team would get a 3 or 4 point lead, and then the other team would come storming back. And it's just what you want state championship basketball to be. And, Silver Creek ran into a team that's got legitimately 7 or 8 Division I student athletes on it right now out of South Bend, Washington. And they were on Saturday. They played really well defensively. They were so long up front, it was just hard to get the ball penetrated past them to the basket. But yeah, they were incredible games. We saw a 42-point effort in the night game from Noblesville Phenom. So it was a great weekend.
What's also great is you see a team like Tecumseh come in for the first time ever and walk out with the championship. And those are the stories that I think make a lot of people happy about the boys and girls state championships.
It does. It just adds one more chapter to that storybook called Indiana High School Basketball. And there's so many chapters of just great experiences and games and first-time experiences. Tecumseh gets to write their chapter this year.
All right, sectional week, you've been through it as a player, as an administrator, as a coach. In my estimation, nothing better than sectional week heading towards Saturday for the championship.
And it's what you work for. We started this back in November on the boys' side, and everybody was undefeated before we played that first weekend of competition. And some teams have come through this year with what they thought the result would be. And other teams have struggled a little bit, but we started over last night. And every team had a chance to come back to the gym with a tournament team, and their records are 0-0 at that point. And then they're going to see how well they can put it together to make a run to the home of the Pacers and Fever game at Fieldhouse.
Well, it'll be an exciting week. I mean, it always is. Upsets seem to be the rule rather than the exception as you head through sectional week, and there have been some tremendous games played, and we know they'll continue to be that way throughout this weekend.
They will, and tonight I'm going to jump in the car and I'm going to run down to the Sparks Bowl and Connorsville and watch that Connorsville Bill versus Greensburg matchup. And I just talked to the AD a minute ago, and there's not a ticket to be had. I mean, people are coming out in groves to fill that gym, and I can't wait for the atmosphere of that game. But that's going to go on in 64 different places around the state this next week, and that's what, again, it's just special. As they say, we grow basketball here.
Couldn't say it any better. He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things related to high school basketball in our state. Commissioner, have a safe trip. Enjoy the week. I look forward to our conversation next week.
Every week, Coach, and thank you for your promotion of high school sports across this great state.
Thanks for the kind words. You're welcome very much. That's Paul Neidig, and this is our weekly conversation with him about the IHSAA. Be safe. Sportsmanship is the key this weekend for high school basketball. We'll talk to you next weekend.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
All right, welcome back to Tell City High School here. We're at halftime of this Sectional 46 championship between the Eastern Musketeers and the Paoli Rams. Musketeers on top of the Rams right now, 26-16. Pretty good first half, all in all, for the Musketeers there, guys. Get your thoughts on it, and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it, but you guys will probably touch on it before I even get to there. But what do you think, Shane?
I think offensively, the key that first half, we were 5 from 9 from the three-pointers. Knocking down shots, and you look at scoring. I'll let Mikey go through scoring bit here in a minute, but we're pretty balanced.
Yeah.
We don't have one guy that's got a lot. I mean, we've got several guys that's scoring, and that's good. And if you want to touch something that we haven't done well, it's turnovers.
Yeah.
We've got 6 of them.
Yeah.
And if we, say we cut that in half and score off, and say 3 of them sessions,
yeah,
we've doubled them up. But so, yeah, and I think 3 out of them 6 are probably at least 4 or 5 of them enforced.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shane, and that's one thing that I highlighted on the sheet that Mikey printed out was not only the turnovers, but the points that Paoli's gotten off of turnovers. They've got 7 points off turnovers there. So, you take those, you cut those in half, it's a 26-12 ball game, 26-13, right now. But that's the one thing that I was going to bring up, Mikey.
Well, you all hit some of the things besides, I look at Paoli struggling to score outside. I mean, they're 1 of 7. They hit the 3 to start the game, and they haven't hit anything outside. Everything's got to be at the rim, and, we got to continue to push them outside, not allow them to go downhill. But you all touched on everything else I had highlighted besides, Fletcher Cole is their offense. He's got almost half their shot attempts. So, and he's only got 6 points, but he's going to be a big key to the second half to try to get them back in the ball game. Now, it's going to be our ball to start the second half. I think it's huge for us to get a good possession here. We got to understand possessions better. I mean, I know Eli's a great shooter, but with under a minute to go in the first half, that's not a good 3. Let's take the final shot, as a half and try to get something there. But kind of a 2-for-1 deal. But, it hasn't been Kate Jones has to carry it tonight.
No.
KT's played well. Yancey's played well. Eli, I mean, it's, Caleb Jones knocking down a shot. Cherry's 3 for 3, and they're going to focus on him. But we're 5 for 9, so when do they start coming out and not being able to help?
I agree with you, and you kind of touched on it there a little bit, Mikey, with Kate. Kate's not really gotten into the groove of the offense there, and for us to be what we done, because I look for him to probably take off a little bit more in the second half here. But we have to continue for Jacob Cherry to be an emphasis, regardless of Kate scoring, Eli scoring, or Yancey or KT or whatever. Jacob's the offense has got to go through Jacob, I believe, in the second half, and we got to continue to make it an emphasis.
Well, even if he's not getting the ball, we've got to continue to look at him and make them worry about him.
Yeah.
As I'm sure they just got, a pretty good chewing in there at the half, because they're just now coming out with a minute to go here at halftime. But, I'm very happy with where we're at. I'm disappointed in the last minute and a half because we talked about it at that time out. And we had a 13-point lead. We had to extend it or be no worse than 13 at the half, and they went on a little bit of a 3-0 run there to get momentum going into the half. So we got to change that right here to start the second half.
Totally agree with you. But, 16 minutes to go here, guys, to get this thing done. And I look for the intensity on Paoli and defensively to really crank up this half. I mean, it's now or never for them. They're going to have to eat into this lead somehow. So they're going to have to do something a little bit different on their end defensively. And, they've struggled to score all year long. They want this game to be in the 40s.
Yeah.
And,
we got to come out like it's a tie ball game.
Yes.
Play that way, we got a 10-point lead, but you play hard. You haven't got anything yet. You got, like you said, 16 more minutes, bring home a sectional title. And time to go do it.
Well, here we go, fellas. Musketeer basketball to start this second half. Musketeers go back with the starters with Edlin, Temple, Cherry, Caleb Jones, and Kate Jones. Temple with it out top. Looks like Paoli's gone to a little 2-3 zone here. Short corner to Jacob. He loses a handle. Another turnover out of bounds.
Another enforced. We got a little bit of hurry. There's no reason to get in a hurry there.
Well, we talk about it getting in a hurry sometimes when he's got somebody posted up or sealed, but there he just he didn't catch it before. Here's Moon on the left side, off the glass, no good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. He gets it off to Yancey Edlin, back to Temple. ahead to Jones. Jones drives, pulls up, cross-court pass to Caleb Jones for three, and he got it.
Big one again. Caleb stepping up tonight, knocking down three.
That's his home over in that corner.
Yeah, it is. Bonus points.
29-16 Musketeers.
And that's his confidence keeps growing every basketball game.
Yeah. Now Moon. McBride with it. He kicks it out of bounds. Turnover on Paoli. Back to the Musketeers.
KT got his hand on the ball there, knocked it off his leg, went out of bounds there. Good hand.
This is a huge possession for us, I think, right here. I mean, a huge possession to extend this lead here. Temple across the timeline, reach in. Now over to Cade Jones. He'll let three go. No good. Rebounded by Yancey Edlin. Edlin over the top to Jacob Terry off the glass and got it.
Big possession, like you said, Wes.
31-16. Musketeers on top by 15. Here's Cole. Cole backs it back out. Now to Rominger. Rominger hands off to Moon. Moon, right side to Rominger. Patton runs across the baseline. Nothing there. Rominger hands it off to Patton now. Out top to Cole. Cole. Cole still with it. Dribble around. Now finally gives it off to Rominger. He splits the defense. Lays it off the glass and got it. Very good move. 31-18 Musketeers.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Paoli can't be patient anymore. Now they're kind of getting out of their element of having to speed up.
Musketeer basketball, 31-18. We're 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Temple off to Caleb Jones, back to Temple. Temple finally across the timeline. Over the top to Jacob Cherry, off the glass again for two.
Good job by KT to see that. Throw it over the top for an easy bucket.
33-18 now. Here's Cole. Short corner to McBride. McBride thought about a three, nothing there. Now goes back to Cole. Now to McBride. McBride looking inside, gets it inside to Moon. Moon turns, goes up with it off the glass and got it.
Tough move. I think he might have got fouled too.
Yeah. 33-20. Temple. Cross court to Yancey. Yancey now back out top at the circle to Caden Temple. Down to 5-20. Cade Jones on the right wing. Baseline to Jacob Cherry. Cross court to Temple. Now to Caleb Jones. Jones will dribble back out. Now goes to Cade Jones. Jones spins back to the middle. Ball tipped away. Now Caleb. Now Yancey. Now down to Jacob. Jacob up.
We need that backboard.
Here's Fletcher. Now Patton for three. Got it. 33-23. Lead knocked down to 10 for the Musketeers. Up ahead to Cade Jones. Jones. Over to Yancey. Yancey's going to let three go. No good. Air ball. Out of bounds. Will be over to the Paoli Rams.
You know, I'd like to see us to be a little more patient right there.
4:39 to go here in the third. Paoli with a chance to cut this thing down to single digits this time. Patton with it. Looking in, John Moon. Fletcher Cole with it out top. Cole.
Carry.
Off to Patton. Cross court to McBride. McBride will let three go, and he got it. Leads down to 7. 6-0 run by the Rams here. 4:08 to go here in the third. Jones with it. Across the timeline. Back to Yancey. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Tribble. It'll be a 30-second timeout. With 4:01 to go here in the third quarter, it's 33-26 Musketeers. We'll keep it here for the time being. Mikey?
Well, we either have to attack this pressure and do like we did earlier where we're getting Cherry on the backside for a lob or getting easy shots. Down here, they're trying to post our guards. We got to do a better job there. You know, they got a little bit of momentum. Got to overcome that. It's just got to be patient. Good shots right now. I mean, we kind of rush things.
Yeah. Yeah, you're referring to the shot by Yancey down here, the quick three.
Yeah, and even Jacob trying to hurry down here, you know. They're not going to block him. Take your time, go score.
4:01 to go again here in the third quarter. Musketeers back on the floor. The Eastern basketball. Yancey to trigger it in for the Musketeers. He'll get it into Caden Temple. Temple now down the middle. Pulls up. Shot's no good. Come out of there by Cole. Cole with it now. Across the timeline. Off the pack. Yeah, I like the idea there. Splitting defenders.
I think he was looking to maybe pass it to Jacob and got caught in the air.
Rominger with it on the right wing out top to Cole. Eli Guthrie set to check in at the next dead ball. Patton, left side to McBride. Back out top to Patton. Patton thought about a three. Now goes right side to Cole. Cole let three go. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. Temple up ahead to Jones. Cade now. Back to Yancey. Yancey now back to Cade. Short corner now to Jacob Cherry. Cross court to Caleb. Now here's Yancey. Yancey's going to draw a foul of Blade Patton. Be Patton's first, team's first of the half. Jacob Cherry sits down. Ball comes into Temple. Now Yancey. Back to Temple out top with it. Slides it right to Caleb Jones. Jones, high post now. Here's Eli, short corner. Now back to Caleb on the right wing. Back to the short corner from Eli. Ball tipped away. Now back to Yancey. Yancey spins. Dumps it down to Eli off the glass, and he'll be fouled by Isaac Cornett McBride in the goal line to shoot two.
Good little pass there by Yancey. Got in the middle, and Eli cuts to the other side of the basket. We'll go out open.
Well, they got that on number 2 on the scoreboard, but it was on actually number 20. Eli's first free throw's up and no good. Eli will have one more coming to him, try to push this back out to an 8-point lead. Guthrie's second one is on the way and no good. Rebounded by McBride. Cole off the pack. Patton with it now. Out top of the key. He'll fire a three. No good. Rebounded by Rominger. Good play in. Here's Temple on the run out. Off the glass, they got it. 35-26. Musketeers. Cross court to McBride. McBride down the Moon. Moon on the baseline. Spins back to McBride. He'll let three go. Got it.
They got to get out there and guard him. That's the second one this quarter.
Lead down to 6. 35-29. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Up ahead now to Cade. Cade Jones now on the right wing. Back out top to KT. Cross court now to Yancey Edlin. Edlin now to Caleb. Caleb now corner to Eli. Back out top to Cade. Jones now, high post to KT. Here's Yancey. He'll let three go. Got it!
Big thing there by Yancey. He stepped up in this last couple minute here. We're getting the construction down on defensive end.
Well, he's a tough matchup, you know. He can handle the ball. He's strong. And
he can guard a bigger guy, too.
Over the top now to Rominger. Rominger off the glass. Got it. Paoli begging for a foul on that.
Caleb's got to do a better job defensively.
So it cost. Here's Caleb now. Caleb out top to Yancey. 7-point lead, 38-31. Back to Caleb on the left side. Back out top to Caden Temple. Temple with it. Down to under a minute in this third quarter here. Yancey with it to Cade. Cade drives middle. Up with a shot. He'll be fouled by McBride. That'll send Cade to the line to shoot two.
Had Caleb wide open over here in the left corner. But, he drew a foul, so, we're going to have to get out there and guard, Cornett.
Yeah.
I mean, he's knocked down two big threes this last quarter, so we got to find him.
Jones at the line to shoot two. The first one is good. As Branson White and Jacob Cherry check in for the Musketeers, and they'll replace Eli Guthrie and Caleb Jones. Cade Jones with one more coming to him here. Try to push this back out to a 9-point lead. It's on the way and good. 40-31. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cole with it across the timeline. Right side now to Patton. Patton looks back out top to McBride. McBride's going to hold on to it. Off to Rominger. Down to 30. Down to 25. Down to 20. Rominger still holding on to the basketball here. Now he starts to dribble. We're down to 15. Rominger to Patton. Patton now. We're going to have a foul on Cade Jones.
Looked like he did that on purpose.
Kind of grabbed a hold of his waist there a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Coach told him to foul. Okay.
10 seconds. Backcourt to Rominger. Down to 9. Rominger right side to Fletcher Cole. Cole now looking. Down to 3. He'll drive middle. Oh, to Patton. Patton. Now let one go. It's blocked away by Cade Jones. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with a score. The Musketeers on top of the Paoli Rams, 40-31. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back to you to give you fourth quarter action here for Tell City in just a moment. You're listening to WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Hey, Denny, have you heard about the Awareness Washington County Chili Cook-Off? It's back this year.
Wow, when is it? It's always so fun, and the chili was awesome last time.
It's actually going to be Saturday, March 12th from 4 to 7 at Southern Hills Church. It's going to be in the fellowship hall there.
Terrific. How much does it cost?
It's only $5 for adults and $3 for children. So it's a great deal.
What a deal. Can you still eat all the chili you want?
Yes. And you get to vote for your favorite chili and the best decorated booth.
Really? Do the chili chefs get prizes?
Yes, they do. Cash prizes for Best Judge Red Chili, Best Judge White Chili, People's Choice, and the Best Decorated Booth.
All right. How can people get into the competition?
They can go to awarenesswashingtoncounty.org and download the registration form and all the info. You can also check out Awareness Washington County on Facebook and get the information there, too.
Well, I'll be there for sure, and I'm bringing my friends.
Great. I look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back to Tell City High School here. Starting up fourth quarter action. Musketeers on top of the Paoli Rams, 40-31 in this championship contest here. The Paoli basketball to start this fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go, fellas. Here we go. Patton with it out top now. He'll go left side to McBride. Looking inside at Trey Rominger. Nothing there. He'll go off to Fletcher Cole. Cole with it. He'll dribble it back out top of the circle and give it off to Bladen Patton. Patton now with it. He'll hand it off to McBride. McBride drives to the top of the circle. Now here's Fletcher Cole with the runner. Ball stolen away. Oh, kind of taken back away by Rominger. He'll lay it off the glass. 40-33. Up ahead now to Branson. Branson back to Temple. Temple dribbling it at the circle. Goes right side now to Yancey. Back to Temple. High post now to Jacob Cherry. He got shoved in the back there by McBride. Left side to Branson White. Out top to Temple. Down to 7 minutes. Off to Branson White. He'll throw it down low to Jacob Cherry. Oh, he's ball picked off by Fletcher Cole. Now Paoli Rams. He's got this lead down to 4 with the 3. McBride. Out top to Patton. Back to Rominger. Rominger, back to Patton. 6:40 left here in the ball game. Here's a 3 by McBride. It's no good, out of bounds. Going to be turnover back to the Musketeers. Caleb Jones set to check in for the Musketeers, and he'll replace Yancey Edlin.
Need to get a bucket here.
Yep. 6:37 to go in the contest. Ball comes in to Caden Temple. Up ahead to Branson.
Branson behind us. I know he didn't hear me, but
Caden Temple. Temple off to Cade. Cade will let 3 go. Got it! Big. 43-33. Cole now. Out to Patton. 10-point lead by the Musketeers. John Moon with it on the right wing. Cross court to McBride. McBride now. Back to Moon out top of the key. Moon looking. Dumps it down. Gathers it up, and he's going to be fouled, and probably a good foul there.
Yeah, it was. We almost had that. But, yeah, it was a good foul there by KG.
We struggle coming up with 50-50 balls.
We did last time.
Struggle with it. Patton triggered in underneath Paoli's basket. It comes into Rominger. Out top to McBride. McBride looking for Cole. Now to Patton. Patton now. Back to Cole. Now looks inside to Rominger. Rominger will go to work. Goes off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Moon. Up and in.
We got to block out. Nobody blocked out on that possession at all. 2 offensive rebounds.
That'll send Moon to the line to shoot one to try to complete the three-point play. Moon steps the line, 5:48 to go in the contest. He eyes the free throw. It's on the way, and no good. Rebounded by Cade Jones. Temple with it now. Up ahead to Cade. Cade drives to the right side. Off the glass. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on John Moon.
Always get nervous when you just don't know what they're going to call.
There. That's Moon's third. Team's fourth of the half. Down to 5:40 to go in the contest. When Cade Jones is the line to shoot 2 to try to push this back out to a 10-point lead. Cade eyes the first one. It's on the way and good. One more coming to Jones. He eyes it. It's on the way and good. Timeout. Coach Fribble will be a full timeout. So we'll step away here. Word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Since I hear about the Awareness Washington County Chili Cook-Off.
It's coming up soon. It will be Saturday, March 12th at Southern Hills Church.
Super. What time?
Starts at 4 and will continue until 7.
How many different chilies will there be?
I heard they had room for 14 teams. My goal this year is to taste every single one.
Well, good luck with that. I tried last time. Even with small samples, I got really full. But there were some awesome chili recipes.
There will be this year, too. There'll be both red and white chili and cash prizes for the chili chefs.
Cool. I like the variety. What about dessert? I need something sweet after chili.
Well, you're in luck. There's a dessert auction that showcases amazing homemade desserts.
Perfect. Last time, we bought a pineapple upside-down cake and an applesauce cake that were outstanding.
Great. There's also going to be activities for kids, too, as well as a silent auction and a bag raffle.
Bag raffle?
Yep. Come to the cook-off on March 12th, and you'll see what that's all about.
I'll be there.
All right, welcome back to Tell City High School here. 5:40 to go in this contest. Musketeers on top, 45-35. It'll be Paoli basketball coming out of this timeout, guys. Quick comments from you?
Finish it. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be on this side of the floor defensively.
Yep, it is. It is. You're exactly right, Shane Miller. It will be on this side of the floor defensively. It's no secret what they're trying to do as far as posting the guards up. High post now to McBride. He'll drive to the lane, plays it off the glass, and got it. Cuts the lead down to 8. Temple up ahead to Yancey. Yancey slices the middle, plays it off the glass. Offensive rebound by Jacob Cherry, and he lays it up and in. Back to a 10-point lead. Cole. Now Patton. Back to Cole on the left wing. Back out top to Patton. For 5 minutes to go in the contest. Cole let 3 go, and he got it.
You got to get all the way up on him. And
I believe we're going to have another full timeout. We'll keep it here this time. They cut the lead to 7, 47-40, with 4:54 to go.
I mean, right now, that's what he's going to do. He's going to start letting them fly. You got to get a hand in his face. I mean, even if he drives the basket, we're going to have help.
Yeah, he's gonna be the make or break for Paoli right now.
I agree. I mean, I'm like Shane. I mean, I would rather see him driving than giving him, Casey has a habit of putting his hands down and not having a hand up at all times. And, you know, he still get a contested shot, but make him put it on the floor and, you know, maybe something happens out of that. But, you know, offensively down here, you know, we got to be patient. They're going to be turning to put pressure up. We got to be strong with the basketball. And, you know, we're, I believe, one foul away from being in the bonus. So,
actually, they only have 14 fouls, Mikey.
Well, they're wrong.
Musketeer basketball. It comes into Caden Temple. Temple with it now. Cross court now to Caleb. Back to Temple. Temple now gets it across the timeline. Splits it. Goes to the corner to Jacob Cherry. Back to Temple now. Down to 440 here in the contest. Over the top, ball turned over and come up by McBride. He walks. And he'll get it off to Patton. Up ahead to Cole. Cole drives, pulls up for a 15-footer and got it. 47-42 now. We're going to have a foul on Fletcher Cole. It'll be team's fifth. Cole's second.
You know, he had that ball on the ground, then he rolled over. Is that not a travel?
Yeah. I think Coach Breville's letting him know about it down there, too. So here's Caleb Jones. Back to Temple. Temple. On the way. Off to Rominger. Rominger drives to the lane. Off the glass and got it. Down to a three-point game. 47-44. Musketeers on top by 3. Ball's hit out of bounds, deflected off the Paoli, and they'll stay with the Musketeers. "30-second timeout called by Coach Breville. 3:52 to go in the contest. 47-44 is your score here. The Musketeers on top by 3. They kind of unraveled here the last minute and a half here. Just kind of, you know, got to take care of the basketball. Yeah, they got momentum now, and we got to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. It kind of reminds me of last year when we controlled the whole game so late and we let them get back into it and have an opportunity. You know, and it's a big game again. We got to finish it.
Yep.
We got to step up here and make the play. You know, I talked about they're going to pressure us. They're going to. I mean, they don't care. They have nothing to lose. So we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. You know, this is a big possession for us right here.
I agree, Mikey. It will be Musketeer basketball coming out of this timeout.
You know, here's the other thing. Our fans has got to get up and support our boys right now.
Now Temple up ahead to Yancey. Yancey now splits defenders. Back out top to Temple. Left side to Caleb Jones. Now back to Temple. Temple with it. Now to Edlin. Down to 3:38 to go here in the contest. Musketeers still. We're going to get a foul.
Yeah. I don't think Yancey. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I think that's McBride's 4th foul there. That'll be team 6. They got that as McBride's 2nd foul. There's no way that's the 2nd foul. Musketeer basketball. Now to Temple. Temple drives the lane off the glass and got it.
And that's what we haven't been doing. We haven't been attacking. We need to, you know, start attacking the basket again.
49-44. Musketeers on top. 3:15 to go. McBride now with it on the left wing. Over the top now. We're going to get a foul on Yancey Edlin.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm not okay with what we continue to let them do every time down the floor.
Well, we're playing behind. And instead of, you know, when we do play in front, we don't have help on a lob.
Patton to trigger it in for the Paoli Rams. Comes into McBride. McBride will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Tate Temple. Temple with numbers. He'll back it back out. At 3 minutes, here's Cherry. Cherry with it. Back to Temple. Temple dribbles it back out top to the circle. Goes right side to Yancey Edlin. At the corner. And here's Temple. Down the middle of the lane. Back to Yancey. Yancey thought about a 3. No good there. Off to Cade. Cade throws the ball away.
He traveled.
Fletcher Cole comes up with it, 49-44. 2:40 to go. Cole on the left wing. Out to Patton. Patton with it now. Off the Rominger. Rominger will pull it out with 2.5. Set the offense back up. Rominger tries to go down the middle. Now gets it off to the right side to Cole.
We got to get up on him. He'll pull from there.
Cole now drives middle, spins, up with a shot. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he's fouled by Caden Temple. So Cole goes to the line to try to cut this thing back down to a 3-point lead as he'll get 2 free throws. Cole eyes the first one and he rolls it in. 49-45. Cole's second one is also good. Comes, set to check in. He'll replace John Moon for the Paoli Rams. 3-point lead by the Musketeers, 49-46, 2:14 to go in the contest. Edlin into Caleb. Caleb, foul. We're going to get a foul on McBride, and I guess that'll be his third. And that'll send Caleb Jones to the line with a 1-and-1.
Put that on.
Yeah. So 3-point lead here with 2:10 to go. Senior Caleb Jones at the line with a 1-and-1. Moon set to check back in for the Rams. He'll come in and he'll replace Tum. Caleb steps to the line. Caleb eyes the free throw. It's on the way and no good. Rebounded by Kate Jones. Come out of there with Nancy Edlin. Now Fletcher Cole comes up with another 50-50 ball. 3 by Cole. Got it! Tie ball game, 49-49. We're going to get a foul on Blake Patton with 2 minutes left in the contest. There's our 50-50 balls, boys. I don't think we come up with one all night.
Nope. You know, they've wanted them 50-50 balls more than we have.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like we're playing not to lose right now. Well, it's a tie ball game now. Temple's free throws up and good. Like you said, Shane Miller, it's going to be 1 down here on this end.
Yep.
And we've not done a very good job. KT, second free throw is good. He's played well tonight.
Yeah.
51-49, a minute 55 to go in this contest. Musketeers on top by 2. Paoli basketball. Blake Patton at the circle with it out top. Here's a little high post to Moon. Moon looking for Cole. Here's Cole at the top of the key, being guarded by Kate Temple, and he'll back it back out.
You know, you got to get it handed right into where the shooting pocket is.
He'll hand it off to McBride. Now Patton with it. Patton out top, down to a minute and a half. Rominger. Here's Cole. Cole with it now. We're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout by Dusty Cole with a minute 22 to go in the contest. Musketeers up on top, 51-49. It'll be a full timeout now, so we'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. This is WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey guys, it's Jalen Hoare. March Madness has begun here at John Jones Auto Group. We're ready to jump in the spring with a fast break down the court. Here to assist you get an on-fire deal, one that you can take right to the basket. No fouls here. We have over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. That would be a huge score. Doing business at John Jones just feels right. Almost as good as watching your favorite team win that buzzer beater three-pointer. We put the ball in your court. Give us a call at 877-473-5546 and check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com.
Be sure and check out all the John Jones locations for sales and service in Salem, Scottsburg, Corydon, and Greenville. You see so many because they paid so little.
All right, welcome back here to Tell City. 1:22 left to go in this contest. Championship game here of Sectional 46. Musketeers on top by 2, 51-49. Be Paoli basketball here as McBride, Patton, Moon, Cole, and Romier's on the floor. They'll get it in the backcourt to Bladen Patton. Patton now. Right side to Cornett, looking for the back door to Moon. Nothing there. Here's Fletcher Cole. Cole. Back to back out. Being guarded by Caden Temple. Left side now to Patton. Patton with it. Looks inside, gets it inside to Moon. Moon will spin, lays it up. No good. Rebounded out of there by Jacob Terry. He'll get it off to Caden Temple. We're after a minute here. We got time. Keep it in the middle. Here's Yancey Edlin. Edlin off the glass. Rebounded by Jacob Terry. He'll be fouled. There's no doubt about that foul right there. Like to see him bring it down. Sure. Gather himself back up and go up. So we'll take it. So Terry is the line now to shoot 2. And it almost looked like Yancey there. He had 3 guys on him, like, almost did that on purpose. I don't know if he did, but throw it on the other side of the backboard because he knew Jake was there. We'll have to ask him if it. A big dunk right there would have been real nice to fit out. Like this. Now McBride's fouled out. Now it kind of changes your defensive philosophy a little bit. I knew he had more than 2 fouls earlier. I'm not sure. I don't know what they always saying one-on-one. He's clearly just tipping the foul. I know. Shoot. 2 shots coming here for Jacob Terry. He'll step to the line. He eyes the first one. No good. Jacob with one more. Try to push this out to a 3-point lead. 46.4 seconds left in the contest. Terry, second free throw is up and good. 52-49. Now Cole, across the timeline. Spins, lays it up, off the basket, got it. Got 3. Ball comes into Cade Jones. Jones off to Caleb. Caleb going to be fouled by Bladen Patton, I believe, with 26.2 to go. Musketeers on top by 1. 52-51's the score. That'd be a 2-shot foul for Caleb Jones as we are in the double bonus. Jones eyes the first one. It's on the way and no good. Caleb will have one more coming to him here. He eyes the second one. It's on the way and good. 53-51 with 26 seconds to go in this contest. Now Cole with it. He'll dribble across the timeline. No threes here, fellas. Under 20. Down to 15. Here's your ball game. We're going to get a timeout with 13 seconds to go by Coach Cole. And it will be a full timeout, and we'll keep it here for this one. 53-51's the score. Musketeers on top by 2. We got a foul to give, and we got a foul, 1 foul to give here. Just no threes here. Yep. And if I'm Paoli, honestly, guys, I'm going for the win. Especially with Cornett McBride sitting on the bench fouled out. Yeah, but the one thing I look at is they got all the momentum in the world right now. If they put it to overtime, it's just going, it will devastate us. Will we be able to overcome it? Right here is the stop of the year. Yep. Finish the big game. Can you do it? Then you got to rebound, secure the rebound. Can't have no offensive rebound. I think right now, what you're going to do is you're going to foul with about 7 or 8 seconds left
And then Coach Sibble's going to call a timeout and talk about how he wants to play the final second. And the Musketeer Nation finally decided to get up to 13 seconds to go.
And here we go. Final 13 seconds.
I don't let Cole touch the ball. Don't let him touch it. Deny him everywhere.
Okay, he's guarding him. Right now, he's got a free pass right there to him.
Yeah.
In the backcourt now to Bladen Patton. Here we go. Patton now. Going to be fouled.
I think that's a little early, don't you?
By Cade.
Well, they really wasn't into anything yet, so yeah, but...
Down to 9.2 seconds left. Paoli at half court here. Rominger to inbound it. He'll throw in the backcourt to Patton. Patton now. Drives it. Now goes to Cole. Cole pulls up. Looks down low to Moon. Moon shovels it up and hits it at the buzzer. Free basketball tonight. Tie ball game. We're going to overtime, boys. 53-53. We'll step away. Hear a word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening up to Beer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corydon.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little.
All right, welcome back to Tell City here. Going to overtime. Tie ball game 53 all here. As the Musketeers are already on the floor, guys, here. We'll go back to the starters here, waiting on Paoli to come out. But good look by John Moon right there in the lane to, get that shot there at the buzzer to send this thing to overtime.
We got outscored 22-13 in the fourth quarter right there.
22-13. Well,
Indiana High School basketball.
Yep, it don't get no better than this. We knew it'd be a good one here, and it's turned into a classic. All right, referee now coming to the center circle. Ball is up and controlled by the Musketeers. It's off to Cade Jones. Now to Temple. Off to Caleb. Back to KT. Now Yancey. Now to KT. Now here's Cade Jones for 3. No good. Rebounded by Fletcher Cole. Off to Rominger. Rominger with it. Left side to Pat. Out top to Cole. Down to 3:25. Cole's going to pull up for a long 3, and he never buries it. 56-53. And we just threw the ball out of bounds. Turnover Musketeers. $56-53. Paoli on top. First lead of the game, I believe, for the Rams, guys.
Yeah, I mean, difference right now, defense. We got to get up and get a hand in the guy's face.
Here's Cole. Cole, right side. Hands it off to Patton. Going to have a foul, I believe, on Caden Temple. Will be on Temple. So it'll send Patton to the line with a 1-and-1. Patton the first free throw, and it's good. 2-possession ball game now with 3:01 to go in the contest. Patton eyes the second one, and he rolls it in. 58-53. Paoli on top. Musketeer basketball. Edlin in the middle, back to Temple. Temple drives down the center, lays it off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good drive there by KT. Taking the ball to the basket, being aggressive there. You know, we just got to get refocused here, get back into the ball game, get us, hopefully knock down both these free throws and, get a stop down here on the defense.
Got to get a stop. Temple, first free throw's up and good.
We still got plenty of time, almost 3 minutes ago. There's plenty of time here to, get back ahead.
No need to panic yet. No. Temple steps that back up to the line. Second free throw's up and also good. That cuts the lead to 3. 1-possession ball game, 55-58. Paoli on top. Here's Rominger across the timeline. 2:45 to go in overtime. Patton, back to Rominger out top. He'll drive down the middle. There's going to be an offensive foul on Trey Rominger.
Good job by Yancey stepping in there and taking that charge.
I believe it was a good call.
I agree. I do too.
I mean, Musketeers with a chance to tie it with a 3 here with 2:40 to go in overtime. Still trailing 58-55. Cleaning up some sweat off the floor, fellas. So here we go. Musketeer ball. Edlin inbounded for the Musketeers. Comes in to Caleb Jones. Caleb now being guarded by John Moon. Caleb off to Temple. Temple backs it back out. Now set it up.
They switched to man-to-man now. They were in the zone.
There's Dave Jones with it out top. He'll spin on Pat. Pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Caleb Jones. Caleb. Ball taken away by Carson Little. Now foul by Caleb Jones. Another 50-50 ball. You got to hold on to it.
Right. Well, I mean, Cade got fouled on that shot. He got slapped across the arm.
Timeout. Coach Pribble to be a full timeout. We'll hear one more word from our sponsor. Be back in just a moment.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corden.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they take so little.
Yep. Welcome back to Tell City High School. 2:13 to go here in overtime. The Paoli basketball coming out of this timeout up 3, 58-55. Guys, got to get a stop here. Can't give up nothing easy.
We got free throws, I think.
Oh, yeah. Carson Little will step to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Paoli Rams. I'd say he's probably not shot any bigger free throws than these coming right here.
No, I'd say not.
Carson will eye the first one. It's on the way and no good. Rebounded, offensive rebound, Trey Rominger, and he'll be fouled by Cade Jones. That'll send Rominger to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
Right there, not blocking out. You gotta push that guy out there. 2 wants it more right now.
Yep. Rominger First free throw is up and rolls it in. Second one by Rominger is also good. It makes it 60-55. Paoli on top here with 2:11 to go in overtime. Ball comes into Caleb Jones. Jones back to Temple. Temple looking. Off to Jones. Now goes short corner. We're going to have a foul.
Oh, my
goodness. Jacob Cherry. Offensive foul down low. There'll be a player control foul, so there'll be no free throws here, but the ball will be back to Paoli.
Well, we need to get a turnover here, guys.
Musketeer full court pressure here. Moon with it. He'll get it into Fletcher Cole. Cole in trap. We'll get a timeout by Cole with 1:54 to go in the contest. That'll be Paoli's last timeout.
You know, we've got outplayed that last part of the fourth and this overtime, guys. You know, they looks like Paoli's come out and they've wanted it more than we have.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I hate to say that, but,
yeah, it's the truth. I mean, we got flat out. Mikey said it, 22-13, I believe he said in the fourth quarter, and they just come out and cranked up the intensity, which we knew we would.
Yeah.
We talked about Fletcher Cole when we come on here. We had to contain him, and we've let him pretty much do whatever he wanted tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this especially the second half. Did a good job the first half. The second half, we haven't let them do whatever they want. And, you know, if we want to come out right now, we're going to have to turn our attitudes around real quick, you know, and, you know.
It comes down to execution. I mean, simple block out right now. It should be a 3-point ball game. But, they get the offensive rebound. We foul. Kate Jones' fourth foul. Then they go to the line and knock down 2 free throws out of it.
So it'll be Paoli basketball coming out of this timeout with 1:54 to go in the contest. On the floor for the Musketeers is Edlin, White, Caleb Jones, Jacob Cherry, and Cade Temple.
I'd watch a long pass here.
Clayton Patton set the trigger in for the Paoli Rams. Looking, gets it into Carson Little. Carson will be fouled by Jacob Cherry. And that'll be Jacob's fourth foul as Little steps to the line with 2 shots here coming to him.
Comes down to free throws.
Little dribbles. Eyes the free throw. It's up and no good. Carson with one more. Try to push this out to a 6-point lead for the Paoli Rams. He eyes the free throw. It's on the way and no good. Rebounded out of there by Yancey Edlin. Now Temple. Musketeers need a bucket here. He'll drive to the basket. Off to Jacob Cherry, 15-footer, and he got it. 57-60 now. Ball comes into Cole. Cole off the timeline.
You don't need to foul him. Double it.
He spins back to the basket. That'll be Jacob Cherry.
Foul in there. You know, we're not very smart there. You know, Jacob fouling, and then, you know, we foul Cole. And, you know, we just want to, you know, we got enough time to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah. So Eli's going to replace Jacobs. He just fouled out of this contest.
You know, Coach right here needs to tell him we're not out of the ball game.
Yeah.
We're still in it. You got to make them believe. You know, whether
they got a minute and a half left here. It's going to come down to if they can hit free throws or not.
It will, but, you know, we just got to put the pressure on them.
As Eli Guthrie will check in and replace Jacob Cherry, as Fletcher Cole will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 3-point ball game, 60-57. Paoli Rams on top. 1:31 left here in overtime. Cole eyes the first one, and he rolls it in. 4-point margin for the Rams. One more coming from Cole. Second one is up, and he rolls it in. 5-point lead for the Rams. Musketeers. Temple, step through, off the glass, got it. Timeout. I believe Coach Fribble. It'll be a full timeout here.
Be big, get a turnover right here.
The Musketeers are down, I believe, the one timeout left.
I would take our extra guy when they take the ball out of bounds here and put him on
Cole?
Yeah. Double team him, don't let him have the ball. Make somebody else make a free throw if we got a foul. Well, we want to foul Little. He's 0 for 3 right now. I mean, and it's starting to get in his head. So that's who you want to foul. And KC did the right thing there. Attack the rim, get to the rim. But there's still plenty of time. You don't have to foul right away.
Yeah. No.
Right, and you got time to, even if they get it in, to make them try to get it to the guy you want to foul.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's a one-possession game.
And they're probably going to have Little as far away from the ball as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe use him as a screener or something to get somebody open. It'll be Bladen Patton to inbound the ball for the Paoli Rams here.
I just foul him now if that's what you want to do.
Cole looking, he does get the ball. Across the timeline. He'll dribble it back out.
Don't foul him. Now
and we're going to get a foul. And it'll send Carson Little back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
You can almost get an elbow right there for him.
Cade Jones set to check back in after the first free throw. Little steps up to the line. 3-point ball game with 1:12 to go here in overtime. Little eyes the first one. It's on the way and good. Makes it a 2-possession ball game now for the Paoli Rams. Senior Little eyes the second one. It's on the way and he rolls it in. 5-point game, 64-59. Here's Temple. Edlin, Jones on the left wing. Hand off to Cade. Cade pulls up. No good. Rebounded out of there by Edlin. Back to Cade Jones. Jones up. Off the glass. Got it. 3-point game. 50 seconds left in the contest. Ball comes into Rominger. Up ahead now to Carson Little. Little up. No good.
It's over the box.
And it goes off of one of our players, and it'll stay with Paoli.
I mean, I hate when officials swallow their whistle. And, I mean, call if it's a foul, it's a foul. No matter what part of the game it's in.
As Cade Anderson checks in, he'll replace Caden Temple. Bladen Patton down to 43 seconds. The ball comes into Cole. Paoli with a 3-point lead, 64-61. Being trapped. Off now to Patton. Patton with it. Still trapped. Ball tipped away. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Foul! Wow. Wow. And the guy across the court called that. Wow. Sorry, guys. Got a little excited.
Shouldn't it be Patton shooting free throws here?
They're calling it on where he cut in for the pass.
Oh, okay. Cole to the line. Shoot 2. He hits the first one. Back out to a 4-point lead with 32 seconds to go. Cole, one more, and he knocks it down. Back to a 5-point lead, 66-61, 30 seconds left. Back to Yancey. Yancey drives to the basket. Shot fake. Up, off the glass. No good. Tipped out by Caleb. Here's Eli Guthrie for a three. No good. Hits the upright. It'll be Paoli basketball with 18.8 seconds left. Five-point game.
Good turnover right here.
Ball comes into Fletcher.
Got a foul.
Foul on Eli Guthrie at 16.4. Sent Fletcher Cole back to the line for two more free throws. Well, hats off now to Paoli as they've done an outstanding job in this second half here.
Yeah, you got to give them credit.
As Fletcher hits the first one, this is the big one right here. I'd say it's probably over, but this pushes it out to a three-possession game. He hits it, and he does. It's 68-61. Paoli on top, down to 14. Here's Caden Temple for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Eli Guthrie. He'll force up a three. No good. Rebounded by John Moon. And that takes us to one, and that's the ball game. Paoli comes out with a victory. Upset over the Eastern Musketeers here in Sectional 46 by a score 68-61. We'll step away, hear word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You've been listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word?
Of course, Governor. What can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say thank you.
For what, sir?
For your service.
Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA.
Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments.
Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it?
You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament.
Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier hysteria is just by getting your ticket.
Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to Tell City High School here. Final score. The Musketeers fall to the Paoli Rams tonight in this championship ball game, 68-61. Guys, just absolutely tell two halves there. And, I thought we'd come out in the second half really flat there. And, I brought it up when we come on the radio. You hold Fletcher Cole to 1 point in the regular season. I know we ain't going to hold him scoreless, but we got to hold him down. And hats off to that young man. As a freshman, he flat out come out in the second half and took over this basketball game with 21 second half points and finished the game with 27.
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't do a very good job on him that second half, and getting a hand in his face and, you got, I mean, a kid that can shoot like that, you got to get it up into him, into his face. And we just didn't do that. And you got to give credit to him and Paoli for, you know, really playing well that second half. And, you know, they won the ball game more. You know, like I said before, I hate to say that, but, you know, sometimes it just comes down to a will who wants it worse. And, you know, they wanted it worse than we did there at the end.
And that showed with the 50-50 balls, guys. You know, any loose ball there was, I can't remember us coming up with one loose ball, one scrapping rebound, or anything like that. And those plays, at the end of the day, you know, it comes back to haunt you. And hats off to Paoli. Other than little few free throws he missed there, he stepped up, hit one late in the game. But Fletcher Cole, I don't believe, missed one down the stretch there.
Right.
Mikey?
It's just frustrating, you know. You kind of did what you want the first three quarters, and then you let them dictate the game the fourth quarter. And, you know, we talked about it off the air that, you know, we kind of went in the mode of playing not to lose. And, you know, it's just frustrating to see that. You know, we just didn't execute late, in my opinion. You know, 3 possession game or 3 point game, and we're fouling. And Jacob fouls his fifth foul. I mean, we, you know, just didn't do a very, very good job.
Looking at these stats, Mikey, and I know you'll run through them here in just a moment, but you know, 15 turnovers to their 5.
Yeah,
you know.
And, you know, 20-4 on points on turnovers. I mean,
that's your ball game.
You know, and, you know, yeah, we shot for the game from the free throw line 65%, but they're 72%.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the little things, the little details that we didn't do to close this game out. You know, now, you know, we did a great job, I thought, on the last possession of regulation. Besides, instead of we kept 3 guys on Cole instead of one getting off of him or one rotating to the middle. And Moon hit a shot that, you know, he may not hit another 8 out of 10 times, but, you know, we should have never been in that situation to begin with.
Yep, I agree with you. Mikey, I'm sure Coach is probably going to make his way up here in a few moments. You know, I'd like to, again, before we get them going, you know, thanks to Greg and Becky this year for allowing us to do this basketball for the boys and girls. It's been a lot of fun this year calling this boys team along with the girls team. But, you know, without them, we wouldn't be able to do this for our listeners out there. And I just really thank them for that. I thank both of you guys for doing this with me. It's really been enjoyable. I like sitting up here with you guys talking about, you know, what's going on around Musketeer Nation for this basketball team. And I want to thank you for that, too. Thank you for the sponsors, you know, John Jones, Papa John's, for sponsors that they've given us. But again, you know, they'll be back, you know, for our seniors, you know, Dylan Beach, Cade Jones, Caleb Jones, Eli Guthrie, and Chris Van Galen. I want to thank them for what they've brought here over their 4 years being here. When Chris Van Galen won because he's a foreign exchange student. We wish them nothing but the best in the future with what they got coming here, and thank them for the role models that they are to these younger kids. Speak in particular for my son Garrett and Boone, being the son of Shane up here, and look forward to you know, carrying on this tradition with this Eastern basketball team.
Well, you know, and we talked about it a little bit, and, you know, it's just this team put in the work. This team had high hopes, you know, and, you know, their goal was to come down here and win this thing. But as you look as our season progressed, you know, a couple of things sticks out to me is, A, you know, I thought we kind of started struggling of late. You know, teams started figuring us out, and the guys making adjustments. And the second thing is you know, it's like you said. I talked about the seniors and stuff, but you know, we couldn't get over the hump in the big games all year. I mean, it was an Achilles heel to these guys, this team. You know, you look at our 6 losses. You go to Scottsburg's the only game I don't think we ever had the lead in. You know, we had North Harrison down 17 in the first half. You had Brownstown down 10 or 12 in the first half. You know, Corden, you held them to 40 points, give yourself an opportunity to win. A Springs Valley team that, you know, you played with, you know, it's just an opportunity that, you know, we didn't finish the big games when we needed to.
Yeah, and we've talked about it, Shane and Mikey, you know, the big game. The big game, we talked about it, and hadn't really won that big game yet. Yeah, we won 18 ball games, but finishing out the big one, thought tonight was tonight, had every opportunity to do it, and, you know, just didn't close the deals. We get Coach Fribble on the air here. We appreciate him stopping by and chatting with us for a bit here. Coach, not the interview that I know any of us wanted to do after the game here. You know, good effort by the kids. I know they give it all they had. You know, just come up a little short here in overtime with this team. Paoli come out, did some good things against us, and executed well there in the second half. And hats off to them. But talk a little bit about your team in this ball game tonight.
Well, we got sped up, and I felt like we could never get unsped up. You know, 15 turnovers and 5 turnovers, and we got beat by what? Now, it went to overtime. We had 15 turnovers and went to overtime. So, you know, it's like that right there. Fletcher had 27. So when you look at it that way, it makes sense. We shouldn't have won the game. But, man, we just couldn't do anything to right the ship. Like, it didn't matter what we did. We were just struggling. We'd get it to our playmakers, and they'd turn it over. So it didn't matter what we did. We couldn't get it turned around. And honestly, I felt like in the first half we were doing exactly what we wanted to do. In the second half, for the most part, we were doing that as well. But then they went that 2-3. We were moving the ball, but we weren't getting guys in the right spots at the right time. So then it was forcing turnovers, or we didn't finish inside, or whatever it was. But I'm bummed for our group. We've got a great group. We talked about it, and you know, it stinks no matter when the journey is. You win the state championship, you're still sad because the group is done. That's it. It's the end of the journey. And that's, you know, obviously we thought our journey was going to go a little bit further. But Paoli, you know, hats off to them. They did what they needed to do. You know, freshman Fletcher stepped up and played phenomenal. And that's what they had to have happen for them to win. And they came through. They hit a big shot that sent it into overtime. You know, things are looking a whole lot different right now if that doesn't go in. And that's just the way it is. You know, this is only my second time where I've been in charge and we've ended a season. So I don't have a whole lot of words. A lot of emotion. A lot of hugs in the locker room. You know, I talked about how, you know, last time I was up here yesterday, talked about how much I loved our group. None of that changes just because we lost this basketball game. It's a group where they're great kids. They're going to go on to do great things outside of basketball for our seniors, and you know the rest of our guys that we have back are going to be prepared to come try to get one of these next year.
Well, talking about your seniors, touch on those a little bit, and then what? You got 5, counting Chris Van Galen, our exchange student. But talk a little bit about your seniors and what they're going to leave here with this program.
Well, I mean, I think with 18 wins, that's one of the, I don't know, ties the record or whatever. I don't look up that stuff, but the kids keep saying that that's like the most wins in school history or something like that. So that's a special group being able to do that. You know, it stinks that we weren't able to cap it off by saying we were sectional champions. But it's a group that, when it comes to the basketball side of it, they've done something that has only been done one other time, and that's impressive. On the people side of it, they're incredible people. There's not anybody that I think has more maturity or that I would trust more than Eli Guthrie in something in life. He's a great kid. And you got Caleb Jones, has an unbelievable work ethic in anything that he decides to do. Cade Jones has an incredible personality. He's hilarious. He's fun to be around. He's just a phenomenal kid. Chris Van Galen, only been around for a year, but love that kid to death. He's as upset as anybody who's put in 12 years of basketball. It's where he's at right now because he bought into what we were doing and just loved our group, and we loved him like he was one of our own for the last however many years. Who am I missing? Beecher, yes. Our team is not our team without Dylan Beach. It's not. Every single day the guy shows up, and imagine that situation. He knows he's not going to play. Think about that. How much toughness does it take to come out and not only be a hard worker, but he's the most positive guy that you could ever be around. Yeah. He knows his role is to be, he calls himself the team hype man. But he understands every day, whether he's having a bad day or a good day, it doesn't matter. He's going to show up and he's going to make the people around him better. I mean, who wouldn't want a guy like that as an employee?
Absolutely.
Or what kid wouldn't want that person as a father? Like, that's incredible. So the things Dylan Beach is going to go on to do once he graduates is, I'm excited to see what that future looks like. Because he's wherever he's at, I want to be around people like Dylan Beach.
Well, I'll get into some different things with you, Coach. You talk about they sped you up, but what did they do offensively to you in the second half that we struggled to stop them?
Well, I think they started doing more ball screen stuff where they had Fletcher coming off the ball screens. He was hitting a lot more. I felt like he shot a pretty good percentage in the second half. I think that they also did some things where they attacked Jacob, where they'd have McBride come in to dribble handoffs where he had the basketball and then he'd keep it and attack it, and Jacob was struggling with that. That's not a situation he's typically in. I also think that they put Rominger on the block, and same thing with Moon. And we had Caleb then guarding a post player, and that made that difficult. Towards the end of the game, we switched it and put Jacob on Moon, and that kind of changed some things. But just a few things that happened different in the fourth quarter, and the game looks a lot different. Not at all that we're saying, one play changes and we're a sectional champs. I don't care about any of that. That's not what happened. But it's frustrating. It's bittersweet. I hate it for our group because they're more than deserving to be called sectional champs, and we couldn't get it done towards the end there.
Yeah, I agree, and I just want to say to you, and I know she's not on here, but what you've changed in this culture, and what you've done to boys basketball. Not only have you made it exciting for high school basketball, but it's bleeding over into the middle school. And, I appreciate the hard work that you're putting in. The countless hours you put in. I know we talk a lot and, but this group of seniors, maybe in 2 years, maybe the winningest seniors in a long time. When people told you when you took this job that you wouldn't win more than 5 games last year, and the turnaround you've done with this group and the belief you put in this group and this program is unbelievable. And I just want to say from me and my family and having Chase come up, we appreciate what you and Drew's done, and we're hoping to have you here a long time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that, Coach. What you and Drew's done, love being around you, family people, come close friends with you. What you bring as far as a culture here, and just believing in the kids, giving them an opportunity, holding them accountable, and it's only going to make them better down the road as people and as parents, and me in particular. And I know Mikey also and Shane standing over here, we appreciate that, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Is growing these men and women into players and better people as far as jobs. You talked about the jobs and things like that. Who wouldn't want to hire these kids that are playing for you right now?
Absolutely. That's and obviously, our team slogan is more than winning. Obviously, that doesn't mean we're content with losing this game. But what that means is exactly what you just said. We want to hopefully impact these kids enough to where they become great fathers, husbands, employees, whatever that is later on in life. And I know for a fact that we've got great ones that we're having leave our program this year.
Well, Coach, I'm done. I know it's a long journey home, and it's one you don't want to make and have to think about. But I know these guys, these juniors and younger classmen and incoming freshmen will be back in the gym before we know it. The one thing that sticks out, me and you talked about it this year, is, this group, the one thing that was their Achilles heel is winning the big game. And it was one of them again tonight where we just couldn't finish. And, one defensive stop here or there or whatever, but, I know you're proud of them. We're proud of them. And I appreciate you coming up here and talking to us every game, win or lose. It's never an easy thing to do to come up here and talk to us after a heartbreaker like this.
And, Coach, last thing for me, congratulations on an excellent year. Again, not the way we wanted to finish it, but we do appreciate you stopping by and chatting with us as always, being humble. And win or lose, you're always here talking to us, and we look forward to seeing you back in the gym here soon. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate your support. Obviously, you guys get here about the same time our bus does, so you can set all this up, and we appreciate that. Our kids appreciate what you do to be able to kind of get their names out there, and so people that can't travel here from Eastern can still watch or listen and follow along, and we appreciate that. So thank you guys as well.
No problem, Coach. We'll talk to you soon. That's Coach Chandler Pribble, Eastern Musketeers. Appreciate him stopping by. I know it's probably not the interview, Mikey, that he wanted to do tonight, and we didn't either, but that's what happens. And before Shane gets on here, we'd like to run through our sponsors one more time here as we thank them for everything they do and giving us the opportunity to broadcast these games for our student athletes. We got Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Meadowview, Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Papa John's, and John Jones. And, of course, Greg and Becky White from WSLM. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. And Cornerstone, Aaron and Kelly Lee for the program, stat program, and the computer that they've given us to let Mikey do what he does up here and give these stats to these coaches as they have them at halftime at the end of the game. Shane, we're going to make it brief here and then send it back to the station. Any last-minute comments from you, buddy?
Just be proud. I just told Coach, what he's done the last couple of years with our programs, something to be really proud of. And I told him just not about wins and losses, just the attitude that he's brought. And, he's done a tremendous job and told him, keep it going. So, nothing to be ashamed about. You wanted to win, but, you put your heart and soul into it, and that's all you can do.
So, real quick, I want to congratulate Doc Nash and the Borden Braves on a 2-point win in their sectional over Christian Academy. Also running through some scores here of local scores is North Harrison wins by 10 over Scottsburg. Congratulations to them.
There you go, Shane, alumnus. I know you're happy to hear that, buddy.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that.
Floyd Central wins by 40 over Jefferson.
Oh, boy.
Wow. So, and just coming in, West Washington lost to Edinburgh, so I don't have a score there. Greg just sent it in to text that they had lost. So, I want to say to you guys, I appreciate it. It always makes the work week a lot easier knowing I get to do this guy with you guys on the weekend. I enjoy doing it. It's a struggle for me at times doing work, coaching, and Kylie playing as well. And but I really appreciate you guys doing and filling in at times, even on the girls' side. I look forward to hopefully, when your boys are seniors, mine will be a freshman, and I hope we can cut some nets down there together.
I agree with you, 100%, Mikey. Once again, congratulations to Paoli Rams, and good luck to them down at Southridge next weekend, which we don't know who they play yet, but they'll be at Southridge next weekend to play for a regional title down there. If you guys don't have anything else, we'll get ready to send this back to the station here. But again, final score from Tell City tonight, Sectional 46 Championship. The Paoli Rams are victorious over the Eastern Musketeers, 68-61. You've been listening to Eastern Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. And for Mikey, Wes, and Shane, we say God bless and good night.